Hey there, welcome to Healing While I Heal. This is the Marisa Moments podcast where I discuss my real life stories and their divine healing translations. Talk about ascension, huh? Anyway, let's just get straight into it. I don't like to waste time. So I entered this contest, right? It's called Fab Over 40. Yes, I am over 40, and yes, I am fabulous if I do say so myself. Is that my ego talking? Maybe, but what's the harm, right? Anyway, so I see this contest. Well, actually, it's brought to me divinely because I honestly have no clue how I stumbled upon it, right? And so I enter it thinking, okay, they're going to show my pictures to like some judges or something, and they're going to be like, do we like her? Yay, nay, maybe, perhaps, right? Well, they send me an email saying, okay, you've been accepted into the contest. Congratulations. Now it's time to build your profile and start asking for votes. And I was like, excuse me? Votes? I'm sorry, what? Because I'm like, I have no friends, right? I have no friends. Okay, that's no shade to the people that I associate with or any of those types of things, but the people that I had been so closest to, we've journeyed in different directions at this point, right? So I'm waiting for my soul tribe to come in, and they're slowly trickling in, but there's no rush. Anyway, this isn't about my soul tribe. This is about that contest. So anywho, I realized that I'm going to have to become dependent on others in order to be successful. So thank goodness for my husband and his friends, right? Because they are really coming through. I was just like, oh my God, my heart is like exploding. And then the fact that you guys are actually supporting me, right? People are voting. And first, I was honestly gobsmacked to see like people actually voting. Yes, I will put myself out there and all of those things. And let's talk about putting myself out there, shall we? Let's just take a moment to appreciate that, because that is so far out of my comfort zone. One, it's based off of in a lot of ways, appearance, right? And I've been judged based off of my physical appearance, and I know many people have, because that's how we've been programmed. But the fact that remains, like, okay, I could potentially be in a magazine, like 2-page spread, I guess that's what they call it, right? And I'm like, oh geez. So then I have to get in my head about, what about my weight, right? What about my physical appearance? What about this? What about my hair? What about my teeth? What about all of these things? Now I'm just being very honest with you, because I'm talking about my real life stories and their healing translations. So a little bit real life story, a little bit translation. Spirit keeps pushing me, and not only showing me the fact that I can be successful, putting it in my heart that I will be successful, right? Because now we're talking manifestations. Because at this point, only thing I can do is see myself as winning, see myself as being in that magazine, see myself as being able to take home the winnings, which in turn it affords me the ability to expand my reach with what I'm trying to do with Marisa Moments, because it is about healing while I heal. And if you have no clue what I'm even talking about when I say that, it's basically we're in this journey together, we're walking together. So as I'm healing myself, I'm sharing these moments, right? Hence Marisa Moments. And that way, if you see yourself in the moments, then you can apply it to your own life and your own walk, right? Because no one is at a state of perfection, with the exception of the actual universe, right? And even the universe is like, I kind of want to keep perfecting myself, right? But let's come full circle on this, right? Because Lord knows I will ramble. I love to do that. But the contest, let's talk about the why. Getting out of our comfort zones, pushing me into a place that I've never even thought about venturing into. Anything that I've entered in before, I would quit 2 seconds later. I almost did it with this. As soon as I found out that it was dependent on voting, I was like, and for these reasons, I am out. Like, somebody sent me a message and was like, hey, I heard you're going to enter the contest. You know, one of those like promoters that are like, and for only $25, we will get you 1,500 votes. And I was like, no, thanks. And honestly, I told him I wasn't even going to do it. And at that time, I meant it. So I didn't say anything about the contest. Mind you, I also didn't say anything about the contest because there are certain people in my realm of existence who will remain nameless that could have the propensity to silently enter themselves in the contest had I mentioned it way too far in advance, right? Like, oh, that sounds like a brilliant idea. Maybe I'll do it too. Now, maybe I'm just, I don't know, being extra behind that, but I do like some things to be my own. That might be ego speaking, but I'm just being honest. So anyway, this is already over 5 minutes, and if you have an attention span like me, you're probably like, okay, I'm done. So let's be done then. When you are entering into something, and it doesn't have to be a competition, it can just be anything. It could be switching your employment, switching anything, right? Relationships, exiting relationships, or just receiving the download to try something new, then know, trust, and believe that Spirit is just pushing you out of your comfort zone in order for you to expand. It's not to set you up for failure. And I mean, it doesn't necessarily guarantee that it's going to be a success, but guess what? It is going to be a success because you already gave it a try. So the next time an opportunity similar in situation and circumstances comes around, you're going to be more apt to say yes versus that no. Because we all know that saying no to ourselves is essentially saying yes to our hell loops and keeping us trapped. So, I don't know, y'all. That's about it, right? Let's end it here. And you know the routine. If this message resonates, then that means it's for you. And if not, that's cool too. Just keep it pushing. Either way, I thank you for listening, and I wish you the very best day ever. Until next time, you know the vibes. Peace. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to check me out on all of social media. I'm basically everywhere you probably shouldn't be. But when you look me up, remember, it is Marisa Moments, and it is Marisa with one S because there is only one me. And all the information will be included in the description. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out because I love to help others and heal while I'm healing. Wow, that sounded weird. Anyway, until next time, happy healing, guys.